Hello friends, welcome to another Ask a Bhante. So I have a question from Yom Tom here. It says, do Buddhists advocate improving material conditions to help people get to a more content state? So this is the interesting thing here, right? Improving material conditions to get to a more content state. And all you have to do is look at places like America, right? Where the material conditions, or even for the poorest people, are very, very good compared to most other places. But people aren't content, are they? And I remember reading a study a couple years back where they showed like, it was like questioning how well supported somebody is, like how like the family income and how that's how that's connected with like happiness. And they showed that if you're very, very poor, having more money helps with more contentment, and but you get to like middle class and above, that's where it ends. Like you go from like middle class and you can be like a billionaire. The contentment is not more because you're a billionaire. And so this is an important thing for us to understand, that contentment is something that comes from within. That's the important thing to understand. Right? Now, there is a case for material conditions and being able to learn Dhamma. There's definitely a case for that, right? If you're born into a place where your whole day is survival, you're not going to have much time to learn Dhamma and to practice Dhamma. So this is, there is definitely an impact that the material environment has on somebody's ability to learn Dhamma. This is true. And this is why you see in Buddhism, you'll see like lay people will have an aspiration to be reborn in a place that's conducive to learning Dhamma. And so there is a balance to be struck here between these two things. Is it good to improve material conditions? Yes, of course. And Buddhism, the Buddha in the suttas, he does talk about these things. He does talk about how in harder conditions, it's harder to practice Dhamma. And he does talk about how people should take care of relatives and how kings and ministers should administer to the land, here and there. There's a couple of things in the suttas where he talks about that. But in general, there's no kind of, we're going to change the world to make things better for everybody kind of sentiment, which is kind of like a utopian sentiment. The Buddha, takes a little bit of dung in his fingernail, and he says, I do not approve of even this much of the samsaric state. So work to become awakened, to exit, to escape from this samsaric state. So this is the important thing to understand. Yes, the external world does have an impact on somebody's ability to be content and to be peaceful. That's true. And yes, we should, make efforts to make things better. But we should do so with a large amount of wisdom. Because we see politicians and people, think that they're going to do something and it's going to make things better. But they never pay attention to the second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 12th order effects, right? They only think, do this because it'll make things better. They don't think, well, it could actually make things worse. Or, this was probably not the most skillful thing to do. Maybe we could have done it a better way. And so it's very important to understand this, that any kind of, tinkering with the system, as it were, people, some people these days look, the whole system needs to be burned down. And, they don't understand, like, well, the system allows you to like flip a switch and turn on the light. The system allows you to have your sewage pumped out. The system is complicated. The system is infinitely complicated, right? This is a system that was built up over time by millions of human beings. We can't just go and think we're going to just fix it and change it. We're going to do it. We're just going to burn it all down. Bring things down. It's not a wise way of doing things. So what I would say is that a person should have a balance. There's something very good about, like for instance, there's this one saying, it's not a Buddhist saying, but it's very good. And it says something like, wise men plant trees under which they know they will not live. They will not sun. So basically, like, it's this thought of, well, what can I do to leave the world better than when I found it? And that's a good thing. But it's important to have a leash on our expectations, and it's important to have to understand what we can and what we can't do. Right? It's important to have realistic expectations. You know, for me personally, like, you know, one of the things that I would like to do, you know, when I think, you know, if I make it till I'm old age and I can look back on my deathbed and I can think, or my parinibbana bed, we'll see what happens. But I could think, well, you know, I built more monasteries in America. I made it more easier for people to hear the Dhamma. Right? And that's a good thing. I feel like that's a good goal for me to do, to build. So again, it's good to improve material conditions, but we should also not fool ourselves that material conditions are everything. Places like America prove that to you. Right? People can have everything. You can live in a place where you can go on your phone and press a button and food comes to your door. But you can still be miserable, right? Discontented. This is what some people in other countries in the last, like, you know, 10 years or so, they say, why are Americans so angry? What are they complaining about? They're all rich. And of course, subjectively, you look, okay, no, in America, there's very rich people and there's very poor people. But compared to other countries, we are all rich, right? So it's often in the comparing that we have discontent. That person has this, I should have this. So the real, true contentment, true peace, true happiness, true equanimity, it all comes from here. It comes from you, this mind and this body. And this is what should be understood. It's good to improve material conditions, but it's also good to improve interior conditions. Right? It's good to improve the external, but it's even better to improve the internal. That's what should be done. That is the importance of this. And I think that answers the question. So, all right. Well, friends, I think that's it for this Ask a Bhante. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer for yourself and for future people who might come across the YouTube channel, then please put the question in the chat below, or you can send me an email. Until next time, Sukhi Hotu, may you be happy, practice well and be well. May you have a spiritually successful and peaceful practice.